$15,000 in a single month at 17 years old. How does that feel?
Doesn't feel enough.
How much were you risking per trade?
I was basically really scared to put in anything more than $50.
I don't think you were actually making money. I think you were actually losing money at the start.
The first month I started, I was down about $500. Second month just kept going down and down and down.
So what was the main differentiator from you losing $500 in a month to making 15K in a month? What's the main thing that you did?
It's definitely the mentality and the focus. I saw this 15-year-old from America. I saw his P&L that he made 100 grand in a week. So I saw that, I was thinking, why can't that be me?
I had a heartbreak. Like, I got cheated on. It was really, really bad. You had a heartbreak. How important do you think that heartbreak was to define your success right now?
In this world, it's only you versus you. No one's there to support you. You have to work for your money, for everything yourself. And then from there on, it's just locked in.
Let's say like the average guy watching this right now, right? 1 to 2K saved up. What's one piece of advice you would give to him? Alright, Ian.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
What is going on, brother? Finally have you here. How's the ride here, bro?
Nah, it's calm. It's calm.
Bro, how do you come to the wrong location? This guy is he's 20 minutes late.
I don't know, but they dropped me off at the wrong place. They dropped me off at the building right beside.
It's all good, bro. All good, bro. But yeah, let's knock this shit down, bro. So Ian, $15,000 in a single month at 17 years old.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Doesn't feel enough.
Doesn't feel enough?
Nah, it doesn't feel enough.
Shit, I mean, that's a good and bad thing to have, right? Like, I feel like it keeps you pushing more, but at the same time, you know, you gotta be appreciative and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm
how
grateful
far
for
you
what
came.
I have, but I know that like there's people my age or even younger doing more than me, so I could definitely be achieving that.
Yeah, 100%, bro. So talk to me about Ian. When did you first join the mentorship? You joined the mentorship, when was it, November? September?
No, September around
September 2024.
there. Yeah, around there.
Okay, and right now it's May 2025.
Yep.
So it's been a good like 8 months? No.
Eight.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
around 8 months. Yeah.
It's been 8 months since you
Right.
joined the mentorship. Wow. So when you first joined the mentorship, bro, like, were you making any money already or no?
No, I wasn't making any money.
Okay, but you had some like Chinese New Year ang pao money. and
Yeah,
shit.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. So how much do you had saved up prior
I
to
had
joining the
about
mentorship?
$3,000 to $4,000 saved
3
up.
to 4K.
Yeah.
So how long did that take for you to save that up?
It was just all from Chinese New Year. Like without it, I'm basically at zero. I had no money saved up besides that.
So you say it's like pretty easy. I wouldn't say it's easy, but if you just keep your money you get from like birthdays.
Yeah, just compound everything.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
So 3 to 4K, I mean, it's a pretty decent amount of money. I know there's people out there that's going to think that's a lot of money. But bro, 3 to 4K, you're in the trenches, bro.
Yeah.
But so what made you want to invest in the mentorship, right? Because the average person, the average John in Serangoon Garden Secondary School will tell you to not buy a mentorship because it's a scam. Why do you want to invest in knowledge?
The only reason why I wanted to invest in a mentorship was because I knew basically zero about what was happening, and it's good to, you know, have a mentor to guide you, which saves a lot of time, which speeds up the process, and it just makes everything so much easier.
Hell yeah, bro. I mean, how would you say your journey has been like? At the start, I know it was rough, bro. You want to tell me more about that? Like, how much were you risking, right, per trade?
Per trade, I was basically really scared to put in anything more than $50.
I think it was less than that, bro.
Nah, okay.
It was like
okay.
0.05, bro.
I was putting in 0.05, which was back then was about 10 to 15 USD.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I could hit like a 2x, which means I got $15 back, I would have been so excited. I still remember being on a Discord call with Mark. We were trading at like 3, 4 a.m. And then we both hit a 2x on $15 and we were like celebrating as if it was like $1 million.
I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, those were good times, bro. So you went from, I would say like, I don't think you were actually making money. I think you were actually losing money at the start.
I was losing money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I checked my P&L. The first month I started, I was down about $500. Second month just kept going down and down and down.
So the first couple months, you were like down a fuck ton of money.
It was really rough. Like, I wasn't locked in. I was just gambling. I wasn't trading like how a trader should be trading. And I was just losing. I was putting in so much effort and time, but just kept losing.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that, bro. So what was the main differentiator from you losing $500 in a month to making 15K in a month? What's the main thing that you did?
It's definitely the mentality and the focus. So the reason why I started becoming profitable was one day I saw this 15-year-old from America. I saw his P&L that he made 100 grand in a week. So I saw that, I was thinking, why can't that be me? So like immediately I hopped on my computer, I started scanning Memescope, and then from then on I was locked in about 12 to 13 hours a day, just scanning Memescope, buying and selling coins that actually made sense instead of gambling on random coins that made no sense at all.
Yeah.
And then from there, I just started building my skill. I started connecting with more people, especially bigger people, these 7-figure, 8-figure traders. And that pushed me to perfect my skill even more, and I started becoming profitable.
Hell yeah, bro. Yo, that is crazy, bro. Like, you came a long way, bro. I'm not gonna lie. When you first joined, like, you were just this little kid. You want to talk more about that little breakout you had? Or you want to keep that confidential? I think we don't want to name drop anybody.
We'll keep it simple. So basically,
let me ask you this then, okay? You had a heartbreak. How important you think that heartbreak was to define your success right now?
I think it really changed my direction towards life, full circle.
Yeah.
So while I was in the relationship, I was really comfortable. I thought that I didn't need to like work towards anything. I was really settled down. And then the moment that we broke up, I realized that in this world, it's only you, and it's just basically you versus you. No one's there to support you. You have to work for your money, for everything yourself. And then from there on, I was just locked in.
Yeah, bro. I mean, hey, rejection is God's protection, bro. You know, I think that a heartbreak is really, really important, bro. Not gonna lie. Because I had a heartbreak. Like, I got cheated on. It was really, really bad. I don't think yours was bad, but it wasn't.
Bad.
It could be worse. But I would recommend every single guy right now watching this, if you had not had your breakout yet.
I think it's a really important process to go through.
I think you need to you need to have a heartbreak, and you can't force it. But you can't be like, okay, I need to get a heartbreak.
Yes, to come to you.
So I'm gonna fall in love. You can't do that. You need to like genuinely like love a girl.
Like,
bro.
find a girl that you really think that you'll marry, you have kids with, and then one day, boom, it's just gone.
It's over. And the drive is insane. So Ian, like, you know, in Singapore, the traditional path is, you know, go to school, secondary school, right? N-levels, O-levels, whatever it is. You go poly, ITE, maybe you go JC, NS, you get a degree, work a job, live to your 60. Work to your 60, and then maybe live a good life after. Why don't you want to go that route? I know you're still in school, but like obviously you're way more focused on making money online than actually school. I know you're like failing all your grades right now, bro.
Nah, I'm not failing, bro. It's my module in school is pretty easy. But personally, I'm still trading in school. Like, I'll just open my computer, I'll hop on Axiom, and I'll just be trading. I'll be making $304 in class while people are writing down stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. So, do you ever like school or nah?
Nah, I never really liked school. The only reason why I went to school was just to interact with my friends. I never liked studying, never liked, writing down essays, everything. That actually led me to do really badly for my O-levels. Do I regret it? Slightly. Like, I think that if I actually put a bit more focus in my studies, I could have done better. But without it, I would not have actually
had that drive.
Yeah, I would have that drive, yeah.
Hell yeah, 100%, bro. I mean, dude, I flunked my N-levels as well. Like, my shit was really, really bad, bro. So, let's talk numbers, bro. Let's talk numbers. You went from being negative $500 a month to obviously 15K a month. Was that in profit?
Yeah, in profit.
So 15K a month profit at 17 years old. What's the goal? What's the next goal?
The goal is obviously to hit 6 figures a month. And then, of course, 6 figures, 7 figures. And the ultimate goal is just to basically achieve financial freedom.
Yeah. So let's say like the average guy watching this right now, right? Like a regular Singaporean kid, you know, maybe he has like 1 to 2K saved up.
Right.
What's one piece of advice you would give to him? Because you were exactly in their shoes, bro.
The most important advice is that never let anybody's opinion ever bring you down. So I had a lot of people telling me that, oh, I'm never gonna make it. Even my family members are telling me that, oh, it's gonna be a scam, you're gonna lose all your money and you're gonna be left with nothing. But if you feel that in your heart that it's gonna work out, it's gonna work out. You just have to put in a lot of effort. Input equals output.
Input equals output. Hell yeah, bro. I mean, that is very, very true, bro. Like, you gotta keep grinding, you gotta put in the work, and even if you don't see the results, it's gonna pay off in the future.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. But yeah, so let's ask more stuff about the mentorship then, you know. What's the biggest takeaway you got from the mentorship, bro?
Mentorship is that having somebody to guide you step by step really fastens the process and allows you to learn even faster. Like with a mentor, I avoided losing, even though I lost money, with a mentor, I actually avoided losing even more money because he taught me basically the basic skills on how to trade and everything. If I did not, I probably would have gotten drained for all my money and the journey wouldn't have even started.
Yeah, you probably would, bro.
Yeah.
But I think just having a mentor in general is they're at where they cut that shit out. They're where they want to be at in life compared to you, right? So you want to be exactly in their position.
Yeah.
So you gotta learn from them because they have what you want.
Yeah.
Right. And especially in Singapore as well, right? I think a lot of people like they really, really look down on especially online business and making money online. Why do you think that is? You think it's just like the traditional mindset?
I think it's just the stigma that the only way to make money is if you become a doctor or a lawyer, you got to go through school. I mean, it's a viable option to making money.
It's the safe route.
It's a safe route. But if you're a risk taker in this generation, if you manage to make it through making money online, it's so much faster and it's so much more money.
Yeah, and yeah, the money you make is insane. It's also so fast, bro. Like,
yeah.
What, from you going from 0 to 15K was 6 months? 5?
Less than that. Like 3?
3-4 months?
3,
That's crazy, bro. So what was like, obviously in the mentorship, I you access to all my networks, let you meet all these new people. How important is network to you?
Network is really, really important. As I said just now, if you want to become profitable, you can networking is really important. Through meeting more people that obviously have achieved your goal and even more, it makes it really easy because they can just guide you step by step. Even then you can start trading with them, you could VC with them, and if they see a coin that is really good and you don't think there's any potential because you haven't had enough experience compared to them, they could explain to you, and then it makes your skill even better because then you can spot narratives that normal people cannot spot, and then you just came across a gem.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I mean, well said, bro. Insane, bro. Super proud of you, bro. So what's the ROI, bro? You think joining the mentorship, was it worth it?
Yeah, I mean, I made back the money that I spent on the mentorship and more.
A lot more, bro. A lot more.
I mean, okay, let's say if you want to start this out without a mentorship, it's going to be really, really difficult. One is because, of course, you don't have a mentor to guide you. And secondly, the network that comes with it. So when I signed up for the mentorship, I actually befriended a lot of your friends. For example, Neff, the 7-figure meme coin trader.
Shout out, Neff.
Mark also, he doesn't do meme, he's doing meme coins as a hobby. But
shout out Andre.
Andre too, yeah.
Andre.
So basically, these 3 people actually
they helped you a lot.
They helped me a lot. They motivated me to become better. And along the way, I even met more people like Ani, Rishan.
I think the most important thing about being in a mentorship is the people you're surrounded with, right? Because not only that, right? Like, you can surround yourself with people, cool, but then it might not make an impact to you. But it's the fact that they're in Singapore, right? I would say 98% of the people in the mentorship are all Singaporeans.
Yeah.
Right? Like these people, they've really achieved the results. So you know it's possible.
Yeah.
Right? So you know it's so possible. You just gotta grind, you gotta work your ass off.
Yeah.
But the average kid in Singapore, right, they probably don't think it's possible. They think that making money online is a scam. What would you tell them?
Personally, at first I also thought it was a scam. I was seeing just like these people earning 100 grand a day.
It's crazy, right? 100K in a day.
And like I was thinking that's not possible because I was so stuck to people earning what 15, 20K monthly.
You know that $15 a month, $50 an hour.
Oh yeah, $15 an hour.
15K a month. Look at this guy.
Nah,
bro.
but there's actually people earning like 15K a month only.
I mean, but like the average guy, you know, like
Yeah,
working at like office jobs, maybe not again, $50 an hour.
Like if you think about it, earning $15 an hour, yes, it's consistent income, but the thing is that that's not enough to like sustain your life.
Yeah.
Like I could be at home on my computer in 5 minutes. I could have made $300-400 already. That's about somebody's whole pay.
Yeah, that is crazy, bro. I think it just goes to show like you just don't want to work for someone else. You know, you want to be your own boss. And I feel like everyone probably watching this right now, they want to be their own boss, but they're too scared, right? They don't know what to do.
Right.
So what's the first thing they should do right now? Not just trading, bro. Let's say like drop shipping, SMMA, or what's anything online. What's the first step they need to do, bro?
Basically, just go out there, find all the possible opportunities that you can make money with online. Just basically experiment with them all. Like before I started meme coin trading, I did reselling and obviously it didn't work out. And then I found meme coin trading, which was something that I was good at, and it just clicked.
So when you first joined the mentorship, do you tell anyone?
No, I didn't tell anyone.
So you kept it to yourself?
Yeah, I kept it to myself.
Okay.
I didn't tell anybody, even my parents, because I knew that if I told them, they'd be really mad. Yeah.
Really pissed. So you would say you're generally like a risk taker.
I would like to think so.
Yeah, you're a risk taker, right? But I genuinely think that risk takers, like if your risk appetite is really, really high,
Yeah.
the chances of you being successful is also really, really high.
Like you could fail like 100 times, but if you just get that one win, it'll make back that 100 losses and more.
And more.
Yeah.
Especially, bro.
So you just got to keep trying. You got to keep taking the risk. And even if it doesn't work out now, it'll work out later. Yeah.
I mean, hell yeah, bro. So has any of your friends like asked you, like, do they know about what you're doing or no?
Yeah, like even my secondary school friends, because while they were studying for O levels in the class, I was on my laptop just
Reading
trading.
charts.
Yeah, I was reading charts, trading meme coins, and of course they saw what I was doing. And actually, I put on one of my secondary school friends, and he's making some money now also. And it's actually nice to like bring along somebody while you're making money. It gives you that self-fulfillment part. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hell yeah, bro. I mean, that's how I feel as well, bro. Like helping you, bro. Like I've seen you at your lowest, bro. Like legit.
Yeah.
Like I've seen you at your lowest, and the fact that you're way better than last time. You're obviously holding yourself up better. Right. You're way more independent now. It just amazing.
I still remember
bro.
crying to this dude, bro.
Okay, alright. Chill out.
Nah.
But yeah, bro. I mean, dude. I feel like people get the misconception that a mentorship is strictly business. You know, I don't think that's how it should be, because in my mentorship, like I treat everyone as like my friend.
Like if you think that mentorship just strictly business,
you're the wrong mentorship.
Yeah. If you sign up for a mentorship, your aim is to start like
just to connect with the guy.
Connect with your mentor and his network. Like if you realize signing up for a mentorship, it gives you infinite possibilities that you can use. If you don't use it well, then that's just on you.
Because the whole point of a mentorship is my network, my years of experience, you know, all the people that I have. Essentially, you're just paying for it.
Yeah.
Right. And instead of spending your time,
yeah,
you're just trading it with money. And I'm sure you know, bro, time is money.
Yeah.
And I remember the one time where I connected you with my boys, bro, like my network, when we did the little project.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was crazy, bro. That was really that was really good. I think all you needed was momentum, bro. I say it's 1,000 times really, but momentum is so important, bro.
Yeah, the moment the ball starts rolling, it just continues.
It's like a snow, bro. Like, you know, like a snowball. Once it goes down, then it keeps piling up.
Yep.
Same thing here, bro. The snowball effect.
Just need a little push.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, in Singapore, making money online is not normal, bro, right? Not normal at all. And I think a lot of people will actually talk down on it, right? Probably this podcast will go on TikTok, and I can really guarantee the comments, right? It's going to be like, oh, bro's making 15K a month. Who actually think, like, bro, come on, like, shut up.
Bro,
Right?
I mean, like,
It's all about the journey,
yeah.
right? Bro, guys, 17 years old, he went from negative $500 to making 15K in a month.
Bro, okay, like for those people saying that, like, for those potential people saying that 15K a month isn't a lot compared to these drop shippers, or you see these people in Miami making TJR making what, 100 grand a week. Think about it. I'm making 15, it's basically free money, 15K on the phone. I'm going to school, back, going to the gym like a normal 17-year-old while making money, basically doing nothing. I'm just on my phone instead of scrolling TikTok, Instagram Reels. I'm on the charts making money. That's it.
Exactly, but I think everyone has their phones, bro. Like every single person has a phone, but they don't utilize it correctly.
I think that if, like, in this world, right, in this generation, we have so much like online information. If we actually use it properly, it can bring you so much opportunities.
So much money, yo. It's so much money. It's really nuts. It's crazy. But yeah, man, Ian, bro, you crushed it. You did a good job. What's one piece of advice you would give to someone watching this video right now and they want to get into online business, right? It doesn't have to be trading, doesn't have to be drop shipping. They just want to make some money online. What's one piece of advice you would give them?
If you feel like you want to start doing it, you should start doing it.
There's no perfect time.
Yeah, there's no perfect time. I mean, if you want to do it, you better do it now. If not, if you start later, someone's going to take your position because they started like immediately instead of procrastinating. Okay, wait, I can make it better. I can make it better.
Let me ask you this one more question then. You said that you were in the mentorship, right?
Yeah.
And you lost money, right?
Yeah.
People think that joining a mentorship means, boom, guarantee rich, right?
Yeah.
That's not how it works. I feel like you need to lose money because that's how you learn.
Yeah.
Right. So why didn't you give up? Right? Because majority of people, if someone lost $500, bro, they are quitting.
I mean, my mentor literally told me that it's not all smooth sailing. It's not going to be green right immediately. You have to take losses and turn them into lessons before you can become profitable. A mentor can guide you, but he can only guide you so much. Like, he can minimize your losses, but there will still be losses. Like just now, like what I said, with a mentor, I actually did not lose as much money as I should have. So the reason why I lost money was because of my rashness, my itchiness to actually
Emotions
like,
as well.
Yeah, a lot of emotions. So for those who trade, or even those that do online business, you have to keep your emotions in check. You have to do everything like a robot, because once your emotion takes over, it just spirals down. You should not be doing anything with emotions, basically.
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Ian, I appreciate you for being here, bro. So one more thing, last question for you. Obviously, you're in the community e-commerce, right? And we did an interview 5 months ago. Editor, can we pull out the interview of Ian in the yacht? Boom.
Oh, nah.
So in that video, how much were you making?
$0.
So it was freshly in the mentorship. You weren't making any money yet.
Yeah.
Right. And obviously, in the community of e-commerce is mainly just Singaporean entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So would you recommend someone that wants to get into online business living in Singapore to join the e-commerce community?
Yeah, I mean, definitely it's the biggest Singapore community for online entrepreneurs. And I think that with the people inside, they can easily guide you. It really just makes the journey easier. Like when I joined, like before I joined e-commerce, I basically knew nothing. I was joining these community Discord servers from
The States and stuff.
Yeah, the States, yeah. And it was really difficult for me to network with them because we're in a different time zone. While I'm awake, they're asleep, vice versa. So with a Singaporean community, I could talk to people, I could relate to them, which makes it even more easier to get along with them, and we could share stuff. So
Join e-commerce.
yeah, join e-commerce. Yeah.
Join e-commerce. Hell yeah.